Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. This is my first video in my channel. So today's topic which we are going to discuss is introduction to economics, right? So now this topic is in class it is for students of 11th standard for CBSE board for commerce students. But I think that this topic will also be helpful for the students of 9th CBSE and even for the students of 9th and 10th of ICSE board, right? 9th and 10th for ICSE board. Why? Because when a child comes into 9th standard, they are introduced to a subject economics, okay, and they are unaware about that what we are going to study in this subject, what does this mean, this word means. So this video will be helpful not only for 11th standard commerce students CBSE board, but also to the students of 9th and 10th of ICSE and CBSE as well. So let us start the video and let us start the topic. Now before we jump into that, what do you mean by economics, it is important for us to first understand the base of it, right? So let us understand what is the meaning of this word called economy, because economics is derived from economy. So not derived I can say, but it is a synonym I can say for economy to economics. What do you mean by economy? What is economy? So economy, it is a system. Economy is a system in which people do productive activity and they earn. People earn a living. People earn a living by doing various productive activities. Okay, now what all productive activities people might be doing? Like they are working in saloon, they are working as a teacher, they are working in companies, they are working in industries. So all these comes economic activities where a person give his he work in a particular institute, and in that he gets a money. So people earn a living. So economy is a system in which people earn a living, and as they earn a living, people earn a living. Now once they earn a living, they earn a living to what? To satisfy their wants, right? Why people earn? So that they get a money. And what will they do from that money? From that money they will buy all the needs and their wants, whatever necessities are for them to live. So they'll do that. So that is to satisfy their wants. So people in an economy is engaged in various productive activities. Various productive activities are, what are the productive activities, or I can say economic activities? They are working in a firm, they are working in an industry, they are working in a saloon, they are working as a teacher, as a doctor, right? So what they do, they provide their services, or they do work in these particular institute, and people earn a living to satisfy their wants. Now how people do these activities, these two activities? It involves two process, very important process, which are interlinked to each other. First one is production, right? Production of various goods and services. Production of various goods and services in the market as demanded by the people. Very important. On demand, right? Very important. On demand by the people. So production is a process where goods and services are produced in a market as demanded by the people. So the first step is production, and the second step is production. Second step is, as the goods and services are in the market, so second thing will be consumption. This also plays an important role in an economy, because people earn, right? When they earn, they spend their money to consume these goods and services, right, to satisfy their wants and needs. Very important. Wants and needs, right? If I take you back in the earlier times, many people in our country were engaged in agriculture and handicrafts, right? Handicraft. So during that era, these two were the productive activities or the sources of income to the people, and accordingly they consume the things, right, and they satisfy their wants and needs. But if we talk about present era, right, if we talk about present era, there are many economic activities in which people are indulged, and what they do, they earn. Once they earn, they spend. When they spend, their wants and their needs are satisfied. And majorly two processes are involved in an economy, that is production and consumption. Production of goods and services, right? People provide their services. Now which all people will provide the services? Like we can say doctor, we can say teacher, we can say banking, right? These are the services provided to us. Then goods which are produced by firms, industries, right? Goods are produced here. Okay, so when goods are produced, services are provided to us in the market on demand. Consumers consume these goods and services by, in what terms? They pay money. What is involved over here is money, right? So money. So in short, money is involved in an economy where people are doing various productive activities. They earn to satisfy their wants with these two processes, that is production and consumption. Okay, so I hope till here you have understood what does this term economy means. Now economy means, now we will discuss with examples and with definition what do you mean by the term economics. Okay, so now we are going to start with what is economics. Okay, now let us start with an example. What is the meaning of economics? Let us take a basic example. Suppose I am a person who is earning monthly income. I am earning rupees 5,000. I am earning rupees 5,000 is my monthly income. Okay, I am only earning 5,000. This is the limited money which I have. I don't have anything more into it or not less into it. I have this much amount given to me every month. Now, as I am given 5,000 every month, I have to distribute this money in such a way that at the end of the month, my wants and needs are satisfied. Okay, or fulfilled. My wants and needs are satisfied. So for example, from this 5,000, I will distribute this money in such a way that first, what all important things which I have to do, I will do that first. Which are not so important to me, I will keep it apart from it, because I know that I have a very limited amount of money with me. So I can say that 5,000 is a limited resource with me. Limited resource with me. 5,000 is a limited resource, and how I distribute it according to my needs. Like for example, from this 5,000, suppose I will first I will buy grocery. My first, I'll distribute it with grocery. Then second, I can say I will distribute it with my tuition fees. If I am a student, my tuition fees. Then the next, I can say I will keep it for other miscellaneous activities, right? So which are most important to me, I will do that activity first. I will distribute my money according to it, right? So that end of the month, my wants and needs are satisfied. Okay, so this is what economics is all about. Economics is how a nation with a very scarce resource or with a very limited resource distribute these resources in such a way that the people of a country gets maximum satisfaction and their wants and needs are fulfilled. Okay, this what economics says. This what economics means. So in short, in a simpler term, if I say, economics study about how people get their income, by what all activities they are involved in and how they generate their income and how they use it so that their wants and needs are satisfied, right? And how they make best use of their resources. My resource over here is 5,000. How I utilize this 5,000 in such a way that end of the month my wants and needs are satisfied. Okay, so this what economics is about. So the definition of economics says us that economics is a science which studies human behavior. Economics is a social science, right? Which studies human behavior. Of course, human behavior, because it is end. We are the one who earns. We are the one who are indulged in various productive activities, and we are the one who contributes to the economy of a country. So economics is a science which studies human behavior as a relationship between ends and scare means which have alternate uses, right? So ends and scare. So ends means your unlimited wants. Your ends refers to the unlimited wants of the people. So it studies the behavior of a human in relation with unlimited wants and at the same time scare resources. No doubt that we have unlimited wants, but how these scare resources, we use these scarce resources in such a way that maximum satisfaction is being fulfilled, and also how we use these scarce resources by using them alternate uses, putting them into alternate uses and gaining maximum utilization from these scarce resources, right? So this definition was given to us by Lionel Robin. Okay, this definition is a very precise, mostly vividly used definition for economics. So I hope till here you have understood what do we mean by economy, and then what is the meaning of economy. We studied with an example, and with a very simpler term we studied what is the meaning of economics, and with this definition. I hope my video till here is helpful for you all. So anyhow you like my video, please give a like, share, and do subscribe my channel. And further I will be posting more very helpful videos related to economics, and lot of the concepts of the economics will be cleared in my videos. So please do give a like and share and subscribe to my channel. So thank you so much. We'll meet you in the next video. Bye and take care.